Hello everybody, welcome back to Crony Biker's Garage, and today I'm going to do you a quick little tutorial on the Honda ADV 350 Roadsync app. So stick around and I'll show you everything you need to know about it. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is find the Honda Roadsync app, and that's what it looks like, and you're going to install it. Now once it's installed, you want to open it. It's going to ask you for terms and conditions, accept, sign in. You can sign in with your Google account if you've got one. Okay, it's going to ask you for a load of permissions. Now these permissions enable the app to control your phone, text messages, Bluetooth and all that. So you've got to accept that. Allow the it's also going to ask you for permissions to access your phone contacts and your text messages. Contacts, allow nearby devices, which will be your headset. Allow to send text messages. Okay. Optional location permission, allow all the time. That's only being allowed though while the app's running, it won't be going all the time. Okay, so it's ready to pair now. Now in order to pair your bike, you've got to press and hold the function button until the 12 hours starts flashing. Then you just go right on the up, down, left, right button, go right, 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 right until the reset button comes on. That is for the Bluetooth. It's saying no. So go down to yes and then press right, and it's starting to search for Bluetooth now. So ready to pair. Start pairing. Search. Start pairing. There you go. It's come up Honda. So you'll press that. Bluetooth pairing request. Pair. Pairing complete. It is as simple as that, but it's easy when you know how. Okay, so this is just all the permissions, allow all that, setup successful. Now it's going to offer you a tutorial. We'll have a look through that. It's just giving you a quick tutorial on what these buttons do: up, down, left, right. Short press up and down. You can read that at your own leisure. Okay.
Main menu.
Now it's coming out of the phone speakers at the minute, but if you had your Bluetooth headset in your crash helmet, you would be getting this information through your earphones. Okay. Volume up. Right, so let's have a quick look. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into settings, advanced settings, and because I live in the UK, I'm going to change the distance to miles, because that's what we're working. The other thing you want to do is, near the bottom, is music source. If you've got a load of music already in your phone, it will possibly be here. I don't have any music in this phone, I just use Spotify. So I'm going to check Spotify. Okay. Now there's a few other settings, temperature, weather, and so on. You can have a look through them. You don't need to know what they are just right now. So go back out. Oh, there's one more thing I'm going to check, and I'll explain why. Back to main menu. Return to the main menu after 15 seconds of voice guidance. I'm going to turn that off. And the reason being, if I'm in music,
Music. Press right to play.
if I'm in music, I want to stay in music. So you've got control over the tracks. We'll press play.
Loading Spotify. Music connected. Long press left to return to main menu. Press right for next track. Press left to pause or play.
So it's just like that. Just going to pause it for copyright purposes. Now on the up, down, left, right, when you're in music, if you give it a quick press left, it will pause or unpause. There you go, look. Also, if you are playing music, you can use the up and down by tapping it to increase or decrease the volume. I'll give you a demo. You can do that on the run, you see, which is quite handy. Now you can also mute the audio by holding the down button.
Muted.
So that's muted now. Unmute is the same again. Press and hold. Okay, I'm going to pause it. So if you want to go back to the main menu where the phone, messages and the sat nav are, you just press and hold back.
Returning to main menu.
Okay, now
Volume. Press right to change volume. Volume control. Press up to increase.
There you go.
Press down to decrease. Returning to main menu.
so say you're riding along and you want to text your missus to say you're going to be home in 15 minutes. You will go to
Playing somewhere.
Messages.
Press right to select contact.
So you press right.
Voice search. Press right to start contact search.
So you press right.
Say contact name after the beep.
Michelle.
Michelle Mobile. Press right to send message. Voice message. Press right to start voice message. Say your message after the beep.
I will be home in half an hour for dinner. See you soon.
You said, I'll be home in half an hour for dinner. See you soon. Press right to send. Press left to try again.
And obviously if you just press right, that will send the message. And also you can receive messages as well. It will say on here, incoming message, press right to listen. So you'll press right and it will speak the incoming message to you in your earphones, which is great. So if I wanted to make a call, I would press right.
Voice search. Press right to start contact search.
Press right.
Say contact name after the beep.
Michelle.
Michelle Mobile. Press right to call.
And it's as simple as that. Okay, so we'll go back to the main menu.
Returning to main menu.
Now,
Navigation. Press right to select destination.
now this is great because say you're out and about and you want to find a petrol station or whatever, you can just, even if the phone's in your pocket, you can just press and hold right and it will ask you where you want to go. You could say McDonald's or you could say London or Birmingham, and the navigation will say, do you want to navigate there? And you'll just press right for yes. Also, you've got weather.
Weather in Borowash is clear sky. Temperature is 28 degrees Celsius. Press right to hear forecast.
So it's quite good really. You've got your music, you've got your messages, your calls, your sat nav and even the weather. Also, one little nifty thing in the menu thing, in the dashboard, you can go to trip history. Every time you stop and start the bike, it will record that journey and it will give you a distance, average speed and how long, which is quite handy if you're on a bit of a road trip. So yeah, all in all, I would say it's quite good. In the beginning, when I got this, I thought it was going to be no use because if you've got a Cardo Pack Talk, you can already control music and you can have a favourite phone number to call. But this is just a little bit more intelligent than that. So on the whole, I would recommend it. It's quite handy. The only downside is you don't get the little sat nav coming up in the corner like for instance on the CB1000. Now one other thing to note is when you are in Bluetooth mode, this bar of information is locked into Bluetooth, so you can't operate the other parameters. So if say you're going to get some fuel and you want to reset, you're going to have to turn your Bluetooth off. You're going to have to turn the Bluetooth off and then you can scroll into the other three parameters, which in this case, your top one is your volts and your temperature, 30 degrees C in my garage at the minute, it's quite warm today. Average consumption A, 71.4, which is work and back all week. Average consumption since I owned the bike over the last 1372 miles, I've averaged 75. Now I have seen that go up to 88 on a long trip, like when we went to Wales. I'm quite happy with that. Then you've got elapsed time A and elapsed time B. That 46.5 hours is the total time I've ridden this bike since ownership. That is the total mileage, as I say, 1,372 since I've had it. Range, quite handy to have, 69 miles, but I never run it down to 0. I'll get down to 2 bars, maybe even 1, and then I want to fuel up again. It does say when you fuel up, the range will go up to something like a little over 200, 220 I think on a full tank, but I'm never going to run it down to empty. I have had 180 miles out of the tank, which I think is brilliant because it's only an 11 litre tank, so it's quite frugal. So you've got your range, your trip A, your trip B, and back again. So all in all, that's how you work it. If you've enjoyed the video, or if you've got any questions, feel free to ask and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you've got any more suggestions on videos to make, let me know. So all that leaves to say is thanks for watching, give us a thumbs up and a like if you like. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.